And after a few experiences in, I learned real quick, I wasn't who I thought I was as a customer. My intention was to be open-minded and to try to work with companies. But what I noticed is that my first thought was to blame the company. Anytime something happened, my first thought was to blame them. It had to be their fault. My first action was to create an excuse for why they did what they did. Oops. Maybe I'm not so easy to work with after all. Maybe I need to look at me. Maybe I need to review what I'm doing. I didn't want the whole process to be ruined. And I didn't want the experience to be a horrible one. So I changed my approach. Anytime a challenge arose, I took a different approach. I stepped back and I looked at every situation. I looked at what I was feeling and what my expectations were objectively. I reviewed what I did and didn't do first. Because if I don't know what I'm doing, how can I make accusations or assumptions about anybody else? It wasn't fair. So I didn't. I did that first. I looked at myself. And then after that, instead of assuming about the company, I did the same thing for them. I looked at what they had said, what they had done or didn't do. And if I still wasn't able to come to a conclusion as to what happened, I would then go to my point of contact and I would ask questions. And I removed judgment from my voice. And I removed the ability to accuse anybody. I clearly stated what my expectations were, and I invited them to explain to me what was going on. I removed judgment, I removed prejudice, and I removed blame. I created open dialogue, and I created a perception of ease. All those companies we talked about earlier, and all these traits, that's what they do. They're able to fool the market, their customers, their allies, their competition, and their prospects, all into believing that they don't care about money, that they only care about you. They create the perception of ease. And that is really what a culture of customer service is. It's creating a perception of ease.